All right, if you're trying to figure out the wild, explosive computer science job market of 2026, you've landed in the perfect spot. Today, we are breaking down a complete guide to the most lucrative jobs in tech. Think of this as your roadmap to the highest salaries out there. Let's get right into it. So, just how big is this tech boom we're talking about? Well, according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, tech jobs are set to grow by a staggering 15% between now and 2034. Now, to put that into perspective, the average for all other jobs is just 3%. So yeah, we are talking about a massive wave of opportunity here. And where there's opportunity, there is some serious earning potential. I want you to take a good look at this number. This right here is the average salary for the single highest paying computer science job in 2026. Stick with me, because we are going to count down and reveal exactly which role is commanding this incredible paycheck.
This is the big question, right? The one we're here to answer today. We're about to kick off our countdown ranking the top 10 highest paying roles, all based on hard data. So let's take a clear, no fluff look at where the real money is in the tech world. Okay, we're kicking off our countdown with jobs 10 all the way down to number 4. And look, don't let the ranks fool you. Every single one of these gigs commands an impressive six-figure salary, and they are all absolutely critical to the tech ecosystem. So let's get started.
Coming in hot at number 10 is the big data engineer. You can think of these pros as the master architects of data highways. They're the ones building the massive digital pipelines needed to handle just enormous data sets, using powerful tools like Spark and Hadoop to make sure a company's data is flowing smoothly and efficiently. At number 9, we've got the DevOps engineers, who I like to call the speed demons of deployment. Their entire world revolves around automating and streamlining the path from a line of code to a live application, making everything faster, better, and more reliable. And a huge trend here is DevSecOps, which is just a fancy way of saying security gets built in from the very start, not just tacked on at the end. Next up, at number 8, we have the guardians of the digital realm, cybersecurity engineers. In a world of constant threats, we're talking everything from sophisticated ransomware to AI-powered deepfakes. These are the experts on the front lines, building the digital fortresses that protect our most valuable data. Slotting in at number 7, we have the network architects. These are the true unsung heroes of our connected world. They engineer the incredibly complex data flows for everything from the billions of IoT devices coming online to the next-gen 6G networks that are going to power our future. Seriously, without them, there's no streaming, no cloud, no connection. At number 6 are the true pioneers, computer and information research scientists. These are the brilliant minds working on the absolute bleeding edge of computing. They're not just making existing tech a little better. No, they're inventing what's next, from mind-bending quantum algorithms to the ethical frameworks we need to guide artificial intelligence. Cracking our top 5 is the data scientist, and I absolutely love this description. They are the storytellers of data. Using advanced statistics and machine learning, they dive into petabytes, that's literally millions of gigabytes of raw info, and come out the other side with clear stories that guide huge business decisions and predict what's coming next. And just shy of our top 3, at number 4, we have the AI and machine learning engineers. Let's be perfectly clear. These are the people building the future. They are the ones actually creating and deploying the complex models that power today's most incredible tech, from generative AI that can write code or create art, to the recommendation engines and self-driving cars that are literally changing our world. Okay, take a breath. We have now reached the absolute summit of the tech salary mountain. The next 3 roles are in a class all their own, consistently blowing past the $200,000 mark. This is the elite tier. Let's see who's in the club. Kicking off our top 3 is the principal software engineer. Now, this is not just a coder, this is a technical titan. A principal engineer is a master architect of complex systems, a brilliant problem solver, and a mentor who literally lifts up their entire team, setting the technical vision for years into the future. Now, that average base salary is already very impressive at over $164,000. But here's where it gets really interesting. At top companies like Meta or Netflix, they offer what are called restricted stock units, or RSUs. It's basically a grant of company shares, a way to give employees ownership. And let me tell you, that can push total compensation for this role well past the $220,000 mark. And this quote just nails it, doesn't it? This role is for those veteran engineers who have truly mastered their craft and are now looking to scale their impact. It's all about high-level technical leadership and shaping the direction of a product, not just cranking out the next feature. Our runner-up, the second highest paying job in tech, is the software architect. And I love this analogy. While an engineer builds a single house, the architect designs the blueprint for the entire city. They make those critical, high-level design choices that ensure a massive software system is scalable, strong, and maintainable for years to come. And for that huge responsibility, they are rewarded very, very well. The average salary takes a huge leap to nearly $215,000. This is a massive signal of just how valuable that strategic, big-picture thinking really is, especially when it comes to preventing incredibly costly mistakes down the line.
One of a software architect's biggest jobs is to manage this really critical concept, technical debt. And it's pretty much like a financial loan. You can take a shortcut on code now, and it might seem faster, but you're going to pay for it later with interest in the form of bugs, slowdowns, and really expensive rewrites. A great architect minimizes this debt from day one, saving the company millions in the long run.
All right, this is it, the moment we've all been waiting for. The number one highest paying computer science job projected for 2026 is the cloud architect. These folks are the master orchestrators of the cloud, designing and managing the vast, scalable infrastructures that run on platforms like AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud.
And there it is again, the top average salary in our guide, a massive $218,609. And just like with the other top roles, this is just the average. For the absolute best cloud architects at companies like AWS or Google, total compensation can soar right past the $300,000 mark. It's insane.
So why the huge paycheck? Well, it's because their impact is just enormous. They lead these complex multi-cloud strategies. They can save companies up to 30% on their cloud bill, which is huge. And they automate everything using something called infrastructure as code, with tools like Terraform, basically writing scripts to build servers. With 95% of all new digital work happening in the cloud, their strategic importance just cannot be overstated. Okay, so we've seen the what, we know the highest paying jobs. Now let's get to the how. This final section is your actionable playbook, a 5-step guide to help you land one of these top-tier roles and make sure you get paid what you're worth. All right, here's your 5-step plan. Ready? First, specialize early in a hot field like AI or cloud. Second, build proof of your skills with a killer GitHub portfolio that shows people what you can do, don't just tell them. Third, network. Master LinkedIn, because referrals are how most of these jobs are actually found. Fourth, when you get that offer, negotiate your worth. Use real-world data from sites like levels.fyi. And finally, number 5, never stop upskilling. A new certification alone can get you a 10 to 15% salary bump. It's a no-brainer. So we've laid out the map to the very top of the tech industry. You've seen the roles, you've seen the salaries, and you've got the strategies to get there. So the final question is for you. Looking at this whole landscape, what's your target role? Where are you aiming to be in 2026? Let me know your goal in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.